What's up, guys? How are the finals going? Fantastic, I hope. In this video, I'm going to share with you a little strategy I sort of just formalized that I've been doing for quite a while, and I'm sure that you probably have been doing in some way, shape, or form, but just to get a little more systematic approach to it to get the full effect of the benefits. So basically, the underlying principle in the pattern of studying I'm about to lay out for you is the concept of reactivation in memory. So this is something so trivial, so obvious that you simply know by rehearsing something over and over again, you are actually going to remember that better. Now, why that is the case and why reactivation is so important when studying is not just like simple rehearsal and everything, but reactivation also helps you move information through your systems of memory and cement it into your long-term memory so that you are very comfortable with it, and it's sort of something not just you're memorizing, but you actually know. It's kind of a good distinction to make there sometimes, actually. So how we're gonna go about doing this is by you probably have somewhat of an idea of the kinds of questions that will likely be on your final. And that's probably the case even for your midterms and unit tests, whatever it you may be doing. Whether it was hinted on by the professor or you simply know, or it was on previous finals that you have access to, you can probably get a picture of the nature of a lot of the questions on there, particularly the long answer questions, which are usually, in fact, worth the most marks. So what we're going to be doing is we're going to create a question bank. Remember, this is for a cumulative final, though you could apply the same concept for any unit you may be doing. We're going to create a question bank that has questions from every single unit, long answer style questions from every single unit that you did in your course, preferably at least 2 or 3, that you will be able to just go and easily access. Remember, easily access. Don't have to flip to chapter 1, chapter 2, chapter 3 in your book. Have it written up in Word or something like that, just a list of the questions. What we're going to be doing is we're going to sit down and create our own little practice finals by taking questions from each unit and sitting down and then doing them all in a row. So say you had 10 units, you take questions from units 1 to 10, and then you could do them in that order. It is good to do this both linearly and in a randomish order. So do them in the order of the units as they were presented, but also in random order. So you do unit 6, unit 2, unit 4, unit 3, unit 5, unit 7, unit 8, unit 9, unit 10, unit 1, whatever, just a random order. And do this so that you're not sitting down and consuming all the minute little details of your units that you have, because just in 2-3 hour sessions, whatever it is that it takes you, but by actually doing this multiple times, you're going to reactivate not only the core concepts, but also the sort of things in the peripheral of those concepts as well, so that when you do go back and you do read those little details, they'll have more of a framework to fall into and make a little more sense. Beyond that, this will also help you systematically know that you have gone over at least some of the content from every unit and hopefully primed the information that you learned at the time when you were going through it the first time, as well as since you're activating all this information in rapid succession, that you'll hopefully be able to get some better idea of the bigger picture concepts and how the different units can relate to one another, should you be in a course where that is usually the case. A little caveat to this is that you should actually not neglect those details, but focus more on the long answer type questions, because those will get you the most marks, and it's important that you be comfortable. Like, you can go and just bang it out as soon as you see the question. You know the template that you need to follow, the algorithm you need to follow. But those little details will likely be tested in the multiple choice. So do go crush those units, reread your chapters, reread your class notes, whatever. But make sure that you focus more on putting the time in on the things that you are likely going to be tested on, and that will get you the most marks that you can feel comfortable with, because that will hopefully make the most out of your time effort. And if you don't take a systematic approach to all your units like this, you'll either breeze through one unit way too fast and not get enough information out of it, or you might even wind up, neglecting 1 or 2 in favor of practicing those more important things at the last moment. So there you have it. I hope you guys enjoyed your semester and that your finals are going well. And if you have any awesome tips of how you study for your finals, we would love to hear them, and drop some knowledge on us in the comments below. Cheers.